The following is a special presentation of Tony Kurre Radio.
Along with Michael Coleman, the Heart of Alabama Food Bank. He's the CEO down there in beautiful Montgomery. They cover 35 counties in the great state of Alabama. I'm Tony Kurre. This is Bite by Bite. I know you're always looking for new and interesting ways to not only bring in food and bring in donations, but also to talk about what you do so people in this wonderful state know exactly how important you are for food insecurities in the state. A lot of people will not give to something they don't know how it works. And I know you're doing some food drives right now. Talk about that a little bit because it's really cool.
Yeah, because we were talking about, as I sit around the staff, we're always like, okay, it's very important that we educate the public. And the reason is if you are not somebody who struggles with food insecurity, if you're blessed to be able to not have to wring your hands every time you walk into Publix and you have plenty of food, it's difficult to relate to those who are struggling. And so what we want is the people who have the resources, we want them to understand, even though they're not experiencing it, what others experience, because they're in a position where they can help. Mm-hmm. Either donate food, donate money, donate their time, all that. And then there's people on the other side is maybe, hey, I'm struggling. And maybe sometimes you feel like you're out there on an island, but if you know, hey, in our county, this is what we're doing, but this is what's being done. Here's the resources. So every year, WSFA, which is our NBC station here, has been historically forever in Montgomery, does a great event called the Summer Fun and Food Drive in June. Now, although we serve 35 counties, we serve 12 of them directly out of our facility here. So we're like, hey, well, if we do that for Montgomery, why don't we do that for each county? Mm-hmm. And so today was our first day this morning. And so we went to Butler County, which just happens to be where I was born and raised. And we set it up. And as people were coming through, we were giving them information about just Butler County. And so we were like, hey, this is how many people are food insecure in Butler County. This is what the Heart of Alabama and its partnering agencies do to help those. So there are resources here. Hey, maybe you weren't aware of this, but if you are, so us being on the ground and engaging people and people of all ranges, like, hey, have you ever thought about supporting? Or, hey, do you know people in this situation? Or, hey, because we tend to say digital media controls everything. And so we don't do the hard lifting, the hard work, because we feel like, oh, if I just stand there all day and hand out stuff and hand out information. But no, it's the human connection of going and engaging with people. Mm. And if they go, oh, well, no, I really not really thought about it. And most people are going to go, you give them the information, they take it. Well, great. Well, maybe they're not ready to right now, but maybe they take it home and look at it. The bottom line is I want everybody in Butler County to know what the impact is and what we're doing. And so next month, we're scheduled to go to Pike County, which is Troy, Alabama. And it's a much bigger place with resources, but still a lot of people that are food insecure. So the idea is, hey, instead of us sitting back and just sending out emails trying to educate our social media, that plays a role. But let's get out there on the ground and shake some hands and help people connect with what's going on in the need within their community. And it's a good news story because we're not just saying, hey, there's a need, come help us. Hey, there's opportunities to get involved and there's some good stories. There's things already happening on the ground. There's resources because people already know about this. They're already driven. And then I think the best thing is we got our partner agencies, our food pantries in Butler County to come serve with us. So all the food that's donated today is going to go with them. So it's going to stay in Butler County. We're not bringing it back to the food bank and distributing it out to the 12 counties. Everything that's raised gets to stay right there in Butler County. So it's a win for them. They get to interact with people. We get to be on the ground and talk about the impact that we're having. People get educated. It's a win-win. And sometimes it's just the hard work of just going to the people and making your case. And we're already seeing positive results, and we're very happy about it. So, yeah, that may fit into somebody else's business model differently, but I'm just convinced that there's nothing that replaces the one-on-one handshake. Hey, how are you doing? Let me give you this information. Do you know anything about this? And so maybe sometimes the old school way is a little bit better.
This has been a special presentation of Tony Kurre Radio.